G'day guys, welcome back again. I'm just going to continue with my glue and water pouring medium with just a touch of floetrol to see if I can maybe prevent some of my little pinholes forming when my pours dry. So, going again with the 2 flip cups, and I've got some pinks and some purples and a turquoise. So I've got a dark pink and a light pink, and dark purple and a light purple, and then I have white and turquoise. So my glue and water mix is 60% glue, 30% water, 10% floetrol, just to see, as I said, if I can get rid of my little pinholes that are forming. Now, what else? Oh, I've just made this paint and I can see some air bubbles in there. So, oops. Just going to pop those little air bubbles. I should make my paint up earlier, shouldn't I? Then I won't have this problem. This one still feels a little on the thick side. The 2 pinks were really thick. I had to add more water. The 2 purples were really thin and I had to add more paint to get them all the same consistency. So, 50 grams of pouring medium and 50 grams of paint in each cup. That's 100 grams. I have 6 colours, that's 600 grams. That's what I need for my 30 by 40 centimetre or 12 by 16 inch. And I am going to put 4 drops of treadmill silicone in each, except for the white. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's just there, spot on. I just get that from eBay. It's 100% silicone oil. I don't think it matters what brand you get, just get 100% silicone oil. Give it a good stirring so that you can't see any more of it on the surface. That way you won't get big blobs in it in your pour once you've dragged your cups down, and hopefully won't get some caterpillars. You know, those long worms. People say to me, what's caterpillars? What's worms? It's the cells, maybe it's that one cell that's kind of grown into like a long worm. I think that's because there's a big blob of silicone in the paint and it kind of stretches out and you get this like worm thing. Or maybe it's lots of little tiny cells all joined together like a caterpillar. That as well. Alright, let's start layering. So, got some white. My last one I used black for my base. Wasn't that happy with it. Mind you, I was using yellow and orange, which never go well with black, do they? They don't. They're kind of muddy, so I need to use half of what I've got in here for the first layer and then the second half for the second layer. Purple's a little bit thinner than the pink still. It's dropping through a little bit. And then the turquoise. So I've gone light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, and then back to the white after the dark purple. And that's how I like to layer my colours. Everyone has their own style. Some people like putting 2 similars together, like the light purple with the dark purple. I personally wouldn't want those 2 next to each other because I don't think the cells pop as much. You can't see the cell definition or the ring around the cell if you've got 2 similar colours next to each other. I prefer different colours next to each other, and then you might get like a dark purple cell with a light purple ring around it. I'm going to use all that because I did make up, it ended up being a little bit more because I had to add so much more water to it, so I've got more of that pink. So I just won't scrape the cup out. Sometimes the dark pinks like a magenta can be quite overpowering. Magenta and orange, they tend to overpower, I found. turquoise. I do like turquoise and purple together, and I like pink and purple together. So I thought I'd try this combination. Just testing out my pouring medium really, but so I need to pick some complementary colours. Try and pick colours that go well together when they mix. And you know that blue and yellow together are going to make green, so if you don't want green, don't put those two colours together in your cups and then wonder why you get a green shade in there. So, you know, blue and pink, and because it's going to make purple, and then you might want to add a couple of different shades of purple to that, or a couple of shades of pink that are going to be complementary. So hopefully these will look nice. So I have thinned this mix a little bit more since that last one I did, you know, with the black and the yellow, orange. What else did I have? The last one I did before this one, and it was too thick and my cells weren't very well formed. So I've added a little bit more water to this mix. And hopefully my cells will be a nice round shape with a ring around them. You know that you've got your mix right when you're getting your nice bright ring of colour around your cell. Then you know that your mix is right. Okay. So I'll flip that one that way, and then I'll turn and I'll flip that one kind of that way, but mostly in the middle. I'm not going to drag them. Okay, so colours. That's a light purple, and this is a normal purple. So this one is just this purple with white in it to make the light purple. And then I've got my turquoise, which is just called turquoise, and white, and this one's rose. I haven't been able to get rose in this size container, only in this little one, so it's a pretty colour though. And this one is hibiscus. It's a limited edition colour, and I'm nearly out of that, so I'm going to have to work out how I can make some more of that. So I'll get a little card and start mixing red and white, maybe a touch of magenta, until I've got it the same as that, and then I can write down what I've done, and then I can make up my own and refill this container. Hopefully I can get it pretty much the same. So far I've been able to match my colours pretty well. If I get a limited edition colour and I want to remake it. Right, so you can see the paint's released from the top there. I've sprayed them with silicone spray. So the paint, you can see the paint sitting about there. I can look through and see it. Rightio, let's do this. Just plop it over basically. Oh, that looks pretty. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Whoops. Go back that way. Wow, that's pretty. I won't drag too much and leave a nasty blob there. Alright, let's torch quickly before I lose it all off the sides. Wait. A little bit more right in the middle there, and in the middle here. A little bit through there. And that's it. No more. Pretty cells. Now I need a stick to catch my paint, because I'm already losing it. Oh, look at these. It's got a dark pink ring, a white ring, turquoise ring, and then a pale pink ring in the middle. So pretty. Let's go. I'm just going to do this little corner down here first because the paint's almost there already. Just going to, so close, I'm just going to do that with the purple. Put a little bit of purple on the corner like that, out of my cup. So I don't want to lose all that purple off the side, it's really pretty. Okay, where next, where next? I think I'll just go down and to the corner there. So off to the side a little bit. Catching that paint so I don't lose it all. I don't want to lose that though. It's very delicate colours, isn't it? Lilacs. I'm just going to pop my hand under the card here just to open that up a little bit and get this paint to go over the corner like so. That's it. Okay. Oops, my puppy pedal pad's getting covered there. Right. It's funny how you get a colony of cells, isn't it? It's where the heat gun touches there and then there. Those are gorgeous. I really don't want to lose those, but I'm going to have to. I'm just trying to straighten up my line in the center there. I need another stick. Actually, might as well use the same one. Okay, off to the side. Off we go. And back. Wish I didn't get those stripes down the middle where my cups meet. It always bugs me because I have this lovely background and then I have stripes in the middle. Wish I could work out a way of not getting that. Haven't been able to work out a way of not getting that. Maybe if I pull my cups further apart. No, I don't know. This is my favourite part here, and I don't want to lose it, but I don't have a choice, I don't think. I'll put a little bit of paint there just to help it across. I will tilt this off, but I'm just going to pop it there just to help the paint flow down to the corner. The weight of it will help the rest of it flow. But I will tip that corner off. See, now my line's bending. What can I do? What can I do? Keep that one straight. Bend that one down. Off you go, little creatures. Off you go, and back. Well, it didn't go exactly to plan, but it's okay. All right. Now I just want to try and straighten that little line up a bit so it's not too wonky. How's that? Let's take a little bit off to there. Okay. I think that's good. Pretty colours, aren't they? And as far as the cell structure goes, it's a much better pouring medium mix, I've got definite rings around my cells. So yeah, it's much better with a thinner mix. I am going to torch just down the Milky Way down the centre here, just to see if I can get some little cells to pop up in there. I do like my background though, it's just a little bit too much plain background. See the little ones that have popped up in here? Well, that's a bit much there. Must have got a bit close there. There's just a variety of sizes. We've got the big ones, we've got the little smaller ones here and there and in there, and then we've got these little tiny ones here that have popped up. Okay, so as far as this experiment went with the slightly thinner mix with the floetrol, that went well. My cell structure is much better, and I do like the colours. They're pretty, they've blended nicely. The only thing I'm a little bit disappointed in, as you can probably tell, the Milky Way down the middle separates the two sections. I really don't know how I can get away with not doing those. Every time I pour, I get those, unless I do a pour that's got a heap of silicone in it and I don't have any background and it's just all a massive cells, and then because there's so many cells you don't see the background and you don't see your lines, so that's not really what I'm going for. So I guess I'm just going to have to deal with having that there. I wonder if I can open this section up, maybe push it that way a little bit, if I can get my hand under there and just open up that. See how I'm stretching those cells? Not too much because I don't want to lose that cluster in the corner, but I just opened these up a little bit more. Did you see how that worked? It's not so easy on a canvas because you can't obviously bend a canvas that much. You can only maybe move it a tiny bit, and it's really not enough for the paint to like flow downhill, but you can on the card. So okay, so that's pretty good. Happy with that. I'll take you in for a close-up. Get these grubby gloves off and show you what it looks like. It's very pastel-y, isn't it? Pretty and pink. Pinks and purples. Oops, too far away again. Come down. It'd be nice if I could just zoom in and be in the right spot all the time. That would be handy. Okay. So there you go. Can you see those cells on the bottom left corner there? How they've got that beautiful white ring around them? So pretty. I do like it when that happens. And that's what happens when you have your light against your dark. If you have two purples next to each other, and you can see there how the purple's on the bottom right, we've got purple on purple, you can't really see a very distinct ring because the colours are too similar. And they've just blended in the cup. There's not much you can do about that. Maybe if I'd used more white, like had 2 cups of white, I would have had more white in there, and the white would have sunk to the bottom and created a nice ring around the cells. But overall, I'm really happy with that. Hope you enjoyed that video. Hope you learnt something. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would be fantastic. And join the Australian Acrylic Pouring Group on Facebook, and we can chat there. And I'd love to see you pours. Have a go at this. It's great fun. Okay, I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now.